Are prices a buying opportunity now at this level? And what's your target? Where do you see Bitcoin prices going? Because there have been some very lofty calls out there, 100,000 plus.
Well, so we can go in this competition of numbers, or we can look more into a macro cycle. And I think what is very interesting for us at CoinShares in terms of fund flow and what we're seeing in the market activity is that we are at a very start of a very cool, a profound bull market, which has, several, which is a bigger part of a multi-decade cycle itself. So, there is legs, there is room. We're in the early days.
Jean-Marie, it's Hadley out in Dubai. I mean, when you think about this a bit more broadly, I mean, he's talking about Bitcoin's sort of dominance dropping since, the start of this year. Are Bitcoin's days numbers in that sense, and in terms of being the big, big daddy of Bitcoin, big daddy of crypto? The competition is fierce. No, Bitcoin has always got this kind of natural aspect of being the granddaddy. It was the first one, so obviously people tend to see it's going to be replaced. Bitcoin has been claimed dead so many times. We stopped counting. So Bitcoin is there to stay. It's not going to move anywhere. What's happening right now is you can see a lot of people who make a lot of money in crypto in general, starting to reallocate and create a rotation, a sectoral rotation within crypto. So moving out of Bitcoin into reallocation of Ethereum. It's kind of a portfolio rebalancing activity happening at the digital asset level in general. It's not new inflow on this kind of thing. It's more like people who already realize significant upside, who are looking at, okay, well, how do I rebalance my portfolio to kind of maintain and diversify exposure and not just be exposed to one? In general, what we see is when the institutional markets start to realize profit in digital assets, they look for, okay, well, what next territory for us? Bitcoin was already super frontier. Now we're comfortable with the super frontier. So where do we go next? And we see more and more people venture into Ethereum and other protocols. So you can see, last week we get a lot of sell-off on Bitcoin, as we said earlier. We can see at the same time you get a lot of rally on this kind of new coin protocols, such as Solana, such as Polkadot. Plenty of other coins were having a very good week last week, which were kind of showing the rotation outside of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is still there to stay and is a very strong anchor for the whole ecosystem.